They escaped Nyriss' stronghold, hiding in a cave away from Kaas City. Scourge left to learn precisely what happened as a result of the attack, and Surik took the chance to instruct D3 to play the holovid Bastila had sent. She was somewhat worried that Revan still hadn't taken off his mask, but the moment he saw Bastila and his son in the holovid, the mask was placed on the ground, as good as forgotten. They hadn't discussed names before he left, Bastila said, but she named their son Vaner. Revan smiled, realizing it was an anagram of his own name. She wanted Vaner to know who his father was, and to understand that Revan was a part of him. A tear rolled down his face as he watched, and Surik quietly retreated to the back of the cave to give him some privacy. Surik was not jealous of Bastila. She loved Revan too, but in a different way, and regarded him with admiration and devotion. She was aware that he and Bastila shared a deeper connection, but she couldn't help but feel that her reunion with Revan had been preempted by a holovid. As it ended, Revan joined her in the back of the cave and thanked her for everything. Atris had told him she was cut off from the Force, but now he sensed much of its power within her. He found Surik's path to be one he would not dare to tread, and that he owed her everything. She replied that without his teaching, she would not have become who she is now, and in the end, the two settled to call it even. Revan invited her to watch the holovid of Bastila and his son, as it would mean more to watch it with a friend. Revan probably continued rewatching the holovid 100 times, as it still played when Scourge returned. When Revan refused to share the holovid's details with Scourge, Scourge took it as a reminder that they were allies, not friends. Scourge preferred it that way. Friends were a liability for a Sith Lord. Scourge shared his findings. The proof Scourge delivered to the Emperor pointed only at 5 members of the Dark Council, but the Emperor purged the entire Dark Council. He eliminated 12 of the strongest individuals in the Empire. News of the massacre spread quickly, resulting in chaos, thousands fleeing for their lives, fearing that the Sith were on the brink of a civil war. To control the chaos, the Emperor placed the entire planet under quarantine. Many of his memories returned, and Revan knew the Emperor and believed he would likely use the deaths of the Council as an excuse to rally the will of his people. He could simply claim these Dark Council members were spies of the Republic. He could claim the Sith Empire has been rediscovered and that the only hope of survival was to strike first. But the Emperor would only do this once order was restored. It would take a few days, which meant their window of opportunity was closing. With the city still on high alert, they would wait for the morning to act. Though, as expected, none of the 3 got any sleep that night. Scourge attempted to get some rest, to put his mind at ease, but this was not the way of the dark side. It was all about activity, action, not calm contemplation. His attempt at meditation would calm his thoughts and eventually grant him a dream of horror, of failure, their bodies broken and scattered on the floor of the Citadel's throne room. As his mind snapped to full alert, Scourge glanced around the cave. Surik sat in a cross-legged pose, meditating, while Revan hunched forward, watching the holovid. He asked to speak to Revan. Revan allowed it, and Scourge took a seat beside him and inquired more about Force visions. They were complicated, Revan said. Visions could mean anything, and they show only one of many possible outcomes. Then what is their purpose, Scourge asked, if they are so imprecise? Revan explained that they give focus, guidance, something to strive for, or something to prevent. Worried his vision might come to fruition, Scourge asked Revan what will happen if they fail. That is a possibility, Revan admitted, but even if they fail, they will buy time for others. The Emperor will wonder how Revan freed himself. He will fear he is not yet strong enough. It might buy a few years, decades, enough time for someone else to stop him. Revan told him that the Force always strives for balance. The Emperor is an agent of darkness and destruction. It is inevitable that an agent of light will one day rise to oppose him. It may be Revan. It may be that Revan's role in this is to succeed or to fail. Whatever the outcome, he embraces that fate. Scourge, shaking his head, claimed that Revan might be as mad as the Emperor, and that he has no intention of dying tomorrow. While